Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan episode number 12 reaction, and this is the final episode of this season. I don't know if this is going to have a sequel or whatever, but this is the end. So in the previous episode, it was kind of interesting because at the beginning we got to see more shenanigans. Shikanoko was being hunted by like a person, like a matagi, and he came in to hunt her down and everything. And they had a whole like a whole confrontation at the rooftop and everything. That whole thing happened, and then we saw Shikanoko going outside trying to like change, like buy a new dress, like a coat or whatever, and Kostan was there to help her out, and by the end of it she kind of patched up her torn dress, and yeah, so stuff like that happened, and then the ending showed us that apparently nobody remembers Shikanoko. Right. So I wonder what we're going to see today. What happened? Why does nobody remember her? Let's see. So let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, this guy's still here. What the hell? Yeah, what is that? The Shikanoko's true form? Deer's Den. What? Yeah? How did it? Deer Stone. Okay, so right. Something's happening, whatever that is. Oh boy. Oh, hmm. Farewell Nokotan, long live the Deer Club. Okay. What's happening? Why is she here? Didn't they show in the previous episode? Yeah. Why is she here? Yeah, they're just going to brush it aside? Alright. Really? Wow, so they just brushed that aside. That is wild. Local mascot. What the hell? The hell is that? Wow. Yeah? Yeah. Wow, the fourth wall break. Oh boy. Oh no, here we go. Damn. Kyunchan. Ah. Hmm. Right. Wow. Um, I don't think this person wants to fight. Yeah. What? Dance? Wow. Set from episode 2. Wow. Right to deport. Oh, this deer. Okay. Oh, yeah, that is true. Polish their antlers. Oh boy. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Shikanoko's not really dancing. That's. Yeah, what is that? Lucy. Wow. Yeah, that was horrible. Damn. Yes, there you go. Right. Now what? Yeah. Wow. Oh, yo, that is hilarious. Wow. Oh yeah, that is true. You to pay back the funds? That is horrible. How can she do that? Wait, who the hell? Yeah? No, she's doing it for the funds. Okay. Can she dance? She's just copying. What? She's just copied. Or I guess. Well, I still think Kyunchan won. Oh, it's a draw. Which makes sense because they were literally doing the same. Yeah. What? Wow. Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Oh, that's a rabbit? What? How is that a rabbit? What? Okay. Okay. So just give her carrots, I guess. What the? Hana. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm guessing these mascots are actually real. Like they are actual mascots of, you know. Oh, so they're kids. They're not there. Okay. With I guess that makes sense. They're a mascot. Two versus two. Oh no. Right. Yeah. What? How? Wait, how did they? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh God. Well, yeah. And just yeah. Well, wow. Oh no. All right, calm down. I you lose. Well, you're deported. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's why she's helping. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Throw my life. Well, you're in standby. How is that fair? They can just make another round. Oh, well, that means you. Ah. Well, there you go. We win automatically. The hell? Oh no. Right? Wait. The finest assassin. Who? Oh, okay. Okay. Right. I'll be dropping. Jim? Wait, Jim. Okay. Right. Yeah? Wait, yeah, I guess Costa is like the best for this because, yeah, because she was a former delinquent. Wow, look at this. What the hell is this song? Yeah. Who comes up with these songs? That's the big question. Oh God. Dear crackers. Yeah, you're not allowed to eat them. Yeah. Wow. What is happening today? Yeah, why is okay? And then she's probably going to lose. Vermin in Japan. Wow, this is very popular. John? Okay. No, everyone's here. What? Uh, wait, really? 1,300? What? So wait, are they going to fight? Like actual fight? Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, they're actually having like a wrestling. Alright. Damn. Yeah. What the hell? She's brought a rice cooker with us? Um. Okay. Oh wow. Even all the deers are just. They're like, damn, this is so extra. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, this dude. I guess. So you cannot take out your antler. Okay. Yeah. Oh damn. Yo, we're having an actual fight scene. Damn. Ah! Yeah. Well, it's over. One smack to the face. Bruh. Oh! Yeah. Yeah? Wow, okay. You better just. Bro. Okay, you know what? Let's just go home. Oh. Yo. What? Y- Okay. I I'm pretty sure that. Oh no, it's the same result. Yeah, the laugh at the end. Right. No! No! You're disqualified. Throughout a dear identity. Yeah? Okay. Has accepted cheating. Oh god. Well, there you go. Bribe. Wow, everything failed. Yeah. Right. Bro. What? um yeah. Oh, that's how. Foreshadow. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Yo, I still think Sentokun's gonna win. Oh my god. Oh, right. Right. Yep, you definitely lost. Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, that is crazy. Well, that was a complete loss. They brought the cage. Yeah. Now to go back to your. Oh. Yeah. Dears, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. She's. Wow. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The friendship ending. Yeah. What? Okay. They went. They went with the friendship ending. You know what? They probably saw Shikanoko and realized that like it's better to keep her here. That's why they were like, all right, you know what? You don't have to come back, bro. The antler. Okay, that was crazy. Right. Huh. Um, Totally random final episode, but something I would expect from this show. So yeah, it turns out the whole plot point in the previous episode was just something that they just put in there just because they wanted to. So, I don't know. I was expecting them to show something related to that and be like, oh, Shikanoko, like they're like in some kind of time loop or something. I don't know what I was expecting. Like something like that. I was thinking I was some kind of development like that I was expecting. And that's why nobody remembers Shikanoko, and like Kostan like went to the past or whatever. I don't know what I was expecting. And then today they're suddenly like, oh, that was just something, like you don't have to think about that. So I just wonder. I'm pretty sure this show has a manga, doesn't it? So I don't know. Sometimes I'm not really sure if it follows the manga or something like that. But okay, you know what? Let me just check. Shikano. I'm pretty sure this has a manga. So yeah, it has a manga. Wait a minute. How many chapters does it have? I don't really know. But anyways, like I don't know. I just think sometimes like I'm not 100% sure if they're actually following the manga or like they're just doing something like whatever in the anime. But this seemed like a whole thing where they probably thought previous week that they were going to add something like that in the end with the whole like, oh, nobody remembers Shikanoko. And then suddenly the people who were thinking of the plot, they were suddenly like the next week they were like, oh, you know what, yeah, I cannot really have, I don't have any good ideas to add it. Let's just scrap that and do something else in the final episode. And since this is Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan, this show, everything goes, So, I just feel like this is like the plot someone thinks of when they get up in the morning and in a very, what can I say? In a very, like, just random way, just random thoughts pop up in their head, and they're like, oh, we can add that, and then they're like, oh, we can add that, and then maybe in the next week they suddenly realize like, oh, you know what, that wasn't really something that I should have put in. Let's just scrap that and let's just do something else. And total random stuff, I feel like they just do. That's why I'm saying, like, even though this has a manga, I'm not sure. I think this probably doesn't follow the manga, or either that, or sometimes this happens. Mangas have like a certain amount of chapters, but the anime kind of go beyond that. Maybe something like that. I have no idea, because this really seems like something someone just randomly thought and just decided to put it in the script. And since this show, basically the whole identity of the show is that is randomness, it works well with it. Yeah. And so today's episode was basically this deer den situation where like people from everywhere came to challenge Shikanoko, and Shikanoko lost everything, but in the end they were all like, ah, you know what, both of you gave your all, so both of you win. So basically we had a we had a friendship ending. um, this turned from a comedy to a shonen show. you know like everyone, all of them were like, ah, you know what, whatever. Yeah, but I guess you can say, you can probably say this as well. Like I was saying, I feel like the judges probably saw like what the hell this Shikanoko is doing, and they realized, you know what, it's probably not worth the hassle to bring her back to Deer's Den. Let's just keep her over here. Like after they saw what shenanigans she was doing, she was like throwing antler bombs and just floating around the sky and everything. They were probably like, yeah, it's not worth the hassle. Let's just keep her over here. It'll save us the mental anxiety or something. And they decided to go with the friendship ending. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were thinking, bro. Okay, but yeah, in the end, everything went well. Also, it's pretty obvious, but this whole show was kind of like I guess you could say, like a tourism advertisement or whatever. Like, different places in Japan. Like, what's it called? Like, obviously, Nara, then the other places, Hokkaido, um, like all the other places that I don't remember the other places name, but all the places they kind of showed, not only in today's episode, but we've seen in other episodes as well. Like, as far as I can remember, like each episode had like a theme to a different place, and in the, like, in the the cards, the transition cards that they showed at the middle of the episode, they showed like different places in Japan, with Shikanoko and Kostan being there, in the picture. So it's pretty obvious this is like a, like a tourism advertisement type of show. I remember another show was like this. I don't remember which show it was, but there was another show like this whose main, oh, what was it? It was quite popular, that show. Whose main, like reason for existence was that it was like thought, it was more of a like an advertisement, but the anime itself was actually quite good. I don't remember which it was, what show it was, but I remember I watched it. Oh my god, what was it? I cannot remember, but I'll mention it if I can remember, but I cannot remember. I remember it was, that's what it was. And yeah, you know what, whatever, cannot really remember, but there was another show I remember watching which was kind of like this, which showed like the different places in Japan, and they kind of, you know um and they had like a nice little anime along with it, and they showed a lot of nice, like I had like an actual plot or something. I do remember there was a visual novel like this, which actually is, I think it's called like Go Go Nippon or something, like Japan, something like that. In that visual novel, it's literally like you're the main character, and there's like two girls who you meet, and you go around like touring Japan or something like that. That I remember. But there's another anime like this. I don't remember exactly what it was. Either way, but you can see from the show, especially in the final episode, you can see that was what they were doing. Because of the different mascots and everything. And I'm pretty sure all the mascots that they showed here, I think they probably exist. Like these mascots actually exist, and they are actually like the mascots of the different places that they showed. So yeah, it was yeah, it was kind of uh right. It was nice. It was just randomness and just like random humor. Overall, it was a good show, but obviously, I think like a lot of people thought this was going to be something that rivals Nichijo. Yeah, this would be something that rivals Nichijo or something, but no, like that's definitely like at the end of it, as we watched it, it was funny, but the random humor was, I don't know what, but Nichijo also had a lot of random humor, but somehow Nichijo's humor kind of worked. I don't know, like this is the thing, like this is the difficult thing, because I'm trying to think what makes Nichijo's humor click, but it somehow clicked properly. This, however, it is funny. However, there's something that is this show is missing, which Nichijo had. I don't really know what it is. I cannot even think of what it is. But so yeah, like I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that in no way this could like stand up against Nichijo. But overall, as a show, it was a good show. It was just like funny, random humor, and just like random crazy stuff going on. Yeah. So there you go. Right. Okay. Nothing much to discuss about today's episode, because today's episode was basically them just going around uh, competing with everyone. Um, yeah, and in the end, we saw Nokotan. Sorry, wait a minute. Shikanoko. Yeah, Shikanoko gave like a speech, and in the speech, he was like, "Oh, like you know what? Like I gave my all. So in that sense, all of us won." And they were like, "Ah, you know what? Let's roll with that." And yeah, she wasn't taken away, and Sentokun agreed. Sentokun was like, "You know what? Okay, whatever." Sen- so Sentokun, by the end, he was like, "Yeah, you know what? Whatever." Like after all the things that they tried to do, Sentokun still prevailed by the end of it, and you know he won. He's the he was like the true, like, what can I say, like the bigger person in this situation, because he just accepted it. He was like, you know what, yeah, sure, we all won. He was he was so humble. That was nice. it's kind of funny to see that because usually it's the, I guess, the one who wins who says that, oh, you know what, I won, you lost, but you know what, you gave your all, so we both won. It's kind of funny to see it was the person who lost here who said that, and the winner was like, you know what, fine, let's go with that. Oh boy, that's kind of funny, you know. But anyways, yeah, there you go. That was today's episode. Um, I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if they tried to go with the whole oh, nobody remembers Shikanoko, that plot. I feel like that would have been more interesting because I was genuinely intrigued by what they're going to do with that. And then they suddenly were like, oh, it's nothing. It's just a joke, just a prank. Haha. No need to think about it. So yeah, I feel like that would have been a lot more, I don't know, like more intriguing as a final episode. But yeah, whatever, I guess, like there you go. I should have expected something like this from this show, like just totally brushing it aside. All right, yeah, and there you go. That was the final episode. I'm pretty sure this probably won't have a sequel because these type of shows are kind of standalone, like only has like one season, um, and I don't know. Maybe it will have. I'm not really sure. But even will like the sequel have? I'm I don't know. But I think there's like a 50% chance this will be it, and there won't be any sequel. Maybe if the manga continues, maybe someday in the future, but not now. I doubt anything we're going to get. Um, yeah, and like I said, this seemed like a, obviously it was an anime, but it was also like a tourism advertisement. Like they showed like different places in Japan and everything. These type of shows usually have like one season, so right. But it was entertaining. I enjoyed myself, even though it was not at the degree I thought I would, because everyone was like, oh damn, this is going to be so good, and it was good, but obviously people had this wrong impression. I guess it kind of made sense because the whole setting was kind of like Nichijo setting, and everyone was expecting it to be as good as Nichijo, or maybe, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it wasn't as good as Nichijo. It was entertaining on its own, but you know there was something that it was missing, which I really don't know. I cannot figure it out. But Nichijo had something which this was missing, and I cannot really say or figure out what it was that Nichijo had and that this lacked. Right. Maybe I guess you know what, I think like I can understand what it is. I feel like like even though Nichijo's humor was random, it at least has a consistency to it. This show is like full random. Like what happens is like there's some random topic that gets brought up, and what Nichijo does with it is like it kind of continues with it for a certain amount of time, which kind of fleshes out the funny part, and then that a thing ends, and then another random stuff comes up. And if you remember, Nichijo had more of a plot. It actually had a plot. I remember, which I was quite surprised by because I was expecting Nichijo to not have any plot and be just randomness. But it actually had a plot, and both the groups that we saw in Nichijo actually kind of by the middle of the show, those both groups of characters actually kind of met middle way, and it kind of connected somehow. So I think that's probably what makes Nichijo so much better. Not only Nichijo, but all the other really good comedy shows like A Daily Life of High School Boys. Like it is random. However, the randomness has a continuity to it. This show was too random. I think it was just like every single thing was random. Like that. I think that's probably what took out of the the comedy. It kind of took it away from it. Like randomness comedy is good, but I guess you need to at least keep a little bit of like continuity to that. This show didn't do that. It was random, 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 random. Everything was random. Like even in the little mini, like sections that was like each episode was like divided into 2 parts or 3 parts. Even on inside those sections, it was all random. There was no continuity to it. Like you didn't expect what was going to happen. So I feel like that was a bit too much, maybe. So yeah, that's probably it. Either way, There you go. It was a fun journey, and yeah, it was entertaining on its own. Okay, and there you go. That was today's episode. Now, let me talk about this episode scene by scene. I don't think I need to talk much about it because I talked about everything. But in the very first scene, we get to see them completely just disregard what happened in the previous episode and be like, oh, that was nothing. I love how I feel like Nokotan is the representation of us, as audience, because she's the only person who actually questioned that. Wait, what? What just happened in the previous episode? Like, can you explain it? And they're like, that was nothing. like, and by the way, there's something else going on. Right. So I was so confused at the beginning when they suddenly showed, Shikanoko. I was like, wait, what's going on? And even Kostan was like, wait a damn minute. I had several questions. Yeah, they were like, she was like, what happened to the serious looking stinker that was supposed to lead into the finale? And then Shikanoko was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Right. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. I feel like it would have been more interesting if they actually continued with that. Like, because I genuinely was interested in what they're going to do, and they were just like, oh, yeah, you know, um, oh boy, right. Like, I don't know. I was expecting some kind of time travel shenanigan. That would have been hilarious. It turns out Shikanoko's Answer had another secret hidden power. It makes you time travel or something like random like that. It would have been kind of funny. Oh boy. Anyways, and okay, so then they start talking about Deer's Den, where apparently it's like a, what is it? Like it's an organization that, yeah, she ran away from there. It was like a place where people, like, like the mascots trained and everything. And since she ran away and she came here, everyone's trying to get her. So the first mascot character who came to challenge them was, I think, June. That was his name or something. Yeah. And there you go. So the first battle begins. It was a dance off, and Shikanoko sucked. Obviously, that was absolutely not good at all. And Kyun Kun won. And after that, it's funny because at first Kostan wasn't really thinking much about it, but then when the teacher was like, "Oh, if she gets, if she gets taken away, since it's a deer club and the deer is missing, your club will be disbanded. Also, by the way, all the club budget that you spent, you'll have to pay it back." Okay, I think that is actually not, like, that is actually evil. Like, who does that? Like what? Like, if a club suddenly disbands, like, you expect the student to pay back everything that they spent in the club budget? How? What? Nah, man. That is not it. Anyways, and then then she kind of Kostan's like, alright, you know what? Let me try. So she tries her best, and she kind of does the same kind of dance. So it was kind of a draw. And the main thing was, if Shikanoko loses, then she gets sent back to the DS10. So she didn't technically lose. She was fine. So there you go. That was the first round. And then we have the other two, Hana and the other mascot, I forgot their name. And turns out Kyunkun is actually a rabbit. He just puts on those hoodies, which makes him look different, I guess. And then we have Hana and the other, little mascot. And for them, it was like, mind reading thing, like, thinking about what the other person is thinking. Now, I don't know how this whole thing worked, because, like, how do you do this? Like, how can you even judge this? Who, like, you can just lie, can you not? You can be like, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because who's going to, like, check whether you're saying the truth or not? You cannot go inside someone's head and say that, oh, you know what, yeah, he's not lying. So how do you even judge this? I have no idea. Maybe, like, they wrote down somewhere that, oh, this is what I'm thinking, and yeah, that would work. Maybe, like, one of them thought of something and they wrote it down and submitted it, and the other person tried to guess what he said. Now, whatever he said, if it's matching with whatever is in the paper that they have written and submitted, then something like that. That is how it would work. They did nothing like that. I think they just asked each other questions, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking," and they were like, "Yeah." So can you just not lie and be like, "Oh yeah, that is what I was thinking," even though you weren't thinking that? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, so they did that, and then we tried it with Shikanoko and Kostan, and Shikanoko says some random stuff about, like, she's like, "Oh, you thinking that how much you like me or whatever," and then Kostan is I love how Anko immediately gets up on the stage and she's like, "That is a lie, you know, you make that up, take it back." Bro. While Kostan is like, "Yeah, I have no idea what you were thinking." So there you go. She almost got sent back again to the deer's den. But this time, Neko Yamada and the other two comes in, and they were like, "Ah, you know what? We'll help you guys." I love how the narrator says that even though they were enemies, since this is the final episode, they're all working together. Like, I can see what they were trying to do. So they were basically trying to, like, make a parody of how a lot of ending goes in anime. How they the stuff that they were showing, like a secret organization, they are suddenly on the move. And then, like, how all the characters that were kind of technically their enemies, they're all working together for a greater goal or something like that. I can see that's what they were doing, and that's what the narrator was saying, like, "Oh, since it's the final episode, it works." Like, they were trying to make, like, a parody out of, like, a lot of the endings of animes. But yeah, and then it turns out they didn't even need to participate, because the two mascots, they had a job to do, and they were like, "You know what, we need to leave, goodbye," and they automatically lost. So yeah, Shikanoko won, so she doesn't get sent to the deer's den. But the final competitor, um Sento-kun, has challenged Shikanoko, and Sento-kun is apparently some kind of secret last boss or whatever. Shikanoko's freaking out. So Kostan's like, "You know what? Perfect opportunity. Let's go on a training arc." And they had a training arc with a weird song playing in the background. I don't know who thought of that song, but whatever. And they showed, like, a training montage at the end. So after that training arc, finally we are having the match. And they went to the ring, and Sento-kun comes in with a crazy, like entrance. The entrance was crazy, and everyone was like, "Damn, that is crazy." But you know what? The battle begins, and yeah, Sento-kun smacks the hell out of Shikanoko. Like, one smack and it's done. After that, they tried, like, multiple ways to stop him. Like, Shikanako then suddenly takes out her antler and starts, like, just, I don't know, like just using it as a nunchuck or whatever. Right. Yeah, it doesn't work still. Then they tried to bribe him, didn't work. Then finally Shikanoko used her antler helicopter and starts, like, throwing antler grenades on the whole stadium. And Sento-kun dodges everything and finally goes up and smacks the hell out of Shikanoko again. So yeah, that was a full loss. So yeah, they lost. Everyone's ready with the cage to take her back. So the announcer is like, "Oh, you know what? Sento-kun doesn't talk. Why don't we ask the loser to share her thoughts?" Shikanoko's like, "Yeah, you know what? It was my loss, but we all tried our best, you know. So I think all of us won." And they were like, "You know what? That's great. Yeah, let's go with that." And Sento-kun was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. No problem." There you go. Everything works out in the end. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure what I think in my head is, like, they saw what Shikanoko was doing, and they realized it's too much of a hassle to bring her back, so let's just let her stay there. And they accepted the fact that, yeah, this is a whole friendship ending. They went with the friendship ending. Oh my god. Yeah. And there you go. In the end, yeah, everything goes happily ever after, I guess. Ends happily ever after. So Shikanoko stays in the Deer Club, and that is basically what happened. So yeah, there you go. That was today's episode. Yeah, that was a good episode, and right, overall, like I said, this show was good. um it wasn't as good as I was initially expecting it to be, like, but it was still quite good. Like, I think like it has like this show has like a what you know what, let me check. I think in my anime list it is like a 7.5 rating or something. No, 7.1 rating. I think that is like, like that is a good rating. Like, out of 10, this is like a 7 out of 10 show. Like 8 out of 10 shows are really good. Like, I would put like Nichijo and Daily Life of High School Boys at like a 9 out of 10, because they are like exceptionally good. 8 out of 10 shows are okay, it's quite good, and 7 out of show is like this show is 7 out of 10, which I can accept. It wasn't that bad, that we have to give it like 6, but it wasn't as good that we can give it an 8. So it's like a 7 is like a good score to give it. So yeah, overall, it was a fairly entertaining show. Yeah, like I said, I think like, like if they kind of changed the comedy part to be a little bit more consistent, it probably would have been a bit more funnier. Like I said, like I feel like Nichijou and the other shows like excels at this. They bring out random stuff, but at the end, the randomness is also kind of connected. You know, this show was too random. I feel like it was just like all over the place. So that is what I think like took out from the comedy a little bit. So as they say, nothing too much is good. Everything should be kept at a balance. Basically that. Yeah. So there you go. And that was Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan, the final episode that was. So thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to this. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another show, like whatever show is going to be replacing this. And I'll make a video. I'll upload a video within few days. Those videos that I do where I talk about which shows I'll be watching. Fall 2024 will be starting. New shows will be replacing these shows. So I'll talk about that later in another video. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.